First of all, let's make sure that we understand that the Vehicle Signal Specification, or VSS, has laid a groundwork as a common language for vehicle data inside the vehicle and in the cloud. Now, VDM, or the Vehicle Data Model project, builds on that, extends that into mobility use cases. So VDM is important because it's built for connected mobility and for use cases that integrate vehicle data into adjacent industries, like smart infrastructure, like insurance, like EV charging. That's why VDM is so important, because vehicles more and more find themselves in these adjacent industries. We have to be able to integrate vehicle data into the data from those adjacent industries. And so that's why VDM is so important. So the Vehicle Data Model project is important because it enables there to be a single view of vehicle data across the vehicle. Now, if you're a fleet manager, for example, and you have many different kinds of vehicles from many different kinds of brands, you have to integrate those all together. May even need to have a translation layer in order to bring all of that data together for a unified view, because it's only in that unified view can you efficiently build services, data-driven services for the vehicle occupant. And so that unifying aspect of the Vehicle Data Model project is so important, because it brings all of the vehicle data together and allows developers and data managers, data scientists to have a single view to work from. And that speeds development, and that enables a single business-wide approach for data management. So the commercial vehicle industry absolutely requires good vehicle data. And it requires it in such a way that it's unified, that it's easy to use, that it's manageable. If you think about fleet managers, they have many different vehicles, many different vehicle types. Some of those vehicle types are so different from the others. You know, you don't put a snowplow on a BMW, but you do on a Ford F-150. And so there's all kinds of complexities happening within the commercial vehicle space. And that complexity needs to be managed using standard tools, industry standard approaches. And that's where the Vehicle Data Model project comes in. It's based on simple semantic data management techniques. It's based on industry standard tooling, and it's going to be something that commercial vehicle industry is going to love, because it's going to put in their hands complex but simplified views of their vehicle data. So again, going back to VSS, it was created within a global collaborative environment called COVESA, where we had multiple organizations, multiple OEMs, multiple suppliers coming together and taking their best thoughts and building something that has now become very adopted in the industry. That same approach needs to happen with the Vehicle Data Model. We need the brightest minds, we need innovation, we need collaboration in our global environment. And in order to make VDM the best it can be. And I would say also that the early adopters and those that get in the game early around VDM are going to have the ability to put their use cases into the VDM development approach. You may know that in the industry there are 1,000 different uses of data from 100 different stakeholders, probably more than that. And the best way to make VDM the very best it can be is for organizations to come together, commit those use cases into the VDM project, and build collaboratively from there. So that's why the VDM project is important. It's a great opportunity to bring organizations together and make it the best it can be for the industry. Whether you're an OEM or a supplier or a technology company, if you have vehicle data expertise, you need to get into the vehicle data management project quickly. And the reason is that you have insights that are so important to making VDM the very best it can be for the industry. Your insights can add to others' insights, and there can just be this cumulative effect to make VDM the best. And so if you don't show up at the table, then you will continue to do the things that you have done for legacy, doing it your own way, but you won't have taken advantage of the collaborative community that COVESA offers. And so we invite you to come, we invite you to get involved, we invite you to influence the way VDM is going through your unique use cases and through your approaches in order to roll out the very best for the industry.